Welcome to Pilates. I'm going to run through a few simple exercises today. It might help if you just have a towel and we can just enhance the exercises. You don't need much, a towel or a resistance band, and it only needs to be about that big. We'll use that very shortly. First as ever, we're just going to bring ourselves into Pilates stance, Pilates mindset, and we're just going to push our feet into the floor and just wiggle our bodies round. And we're going to do a little bit of a Mexican wave with our feet. So we're going to push the outside of one foot in, move it across towards the middle, push your big toe in, then we're going to push the big toe on the other side in, move the foot across, and we're just going to keep waving our feet backwards and forwards. Just really stretch out your feet, stretch out your fingers, and imagine you're separating every bone in your fingers from each other, and your feet too. We're going to wiggle our knees and shake our hips just a touch. Then it's an easy breath in, easy breath out, up we come, nice and easy, and down we go. Very relaxed, keep your breathing nice and regular. We're just setting ourselves up for what we're going to do. And just making sure we've got a little bit of warmth in our joints. And after this one, we're going to come to the top. We're going to stretch up, just about 50% effort. Squeeze our tummy in, squeeze our bum cheeks. Hands are going to go out to the side. We're just going to lift up on balls of our feet and we're just going to twist from side to side. Very gentle, it'll just test your balance a touch. And again, just wake your body up just that little bit more. As we come back to the middle now, we're going to come in, hands go down, shoulders go back. We're going to pull that tummy in 30%. So imagine just below your tummy button is pulling in and back towards where ribcage meets spine. And as you do that, your bum cheeks are going to squeeze a little bit too. That's okay. And we're going to pull up our pelvic floor. So just squeeze that in a little bit. Shoulders back and down, stand tall, and breathe nice and easy. On your next breath out, we're going to keep the tummy held in. We're going to lift our hands to the front, and we're going to take them up above our head. Now firmly push your feet into the floor, and try not to arch your back here. And we're just going to stretch out the shoulder girdle and just put the chest into a position where it's a little bit more stretched out. Just hold that. Breath in, difficult to do, but breath in, breath out, down we come. Breath comes in. On the breath out, sweep the hands up. Imagine you've got something which is fairly light on the back of your hands. Take it up. Don't arch your back, just tuck your tailbone under just a touch. And just take your arms up and stretch out back. Again, feet pushed firmly into the floor, tummy stretched out. Hands come round to the side this time. We're going to come into this position first. Then we're going to take a breath in. Then we're going to fold the arms in to the I surrender position. So we've got our arms up here. Take a breath in. On the breath out, we're just going to take them across once, twice. Elbows stay high, shoulders stay low. Last one, 3 times. Take them back out. Breath comes in. On the breath out, we're going to fold the hands forward and keep the elbows high. Once. Twice, 3 times. Hands are going to stay forward this time, and from here we're going to fold our elbows down to our side, and it's a bit like a puppet. You can imagine a puppet arms being folded in. Once, take a breath in. Elbows lift, hands stay pretty much in line with elbows. twice. Other one comes up. Here we go, last one. 3 times. Now from here, take a breath in. Just reset that tummy, shoulders back and down. And we've got to keep our hands forward. So our hands, elbows here, pretty much 90 degrees. Hands pointing forwards. Take a breath in. Squeeze your tummy in. Really get a grip now with your butt cheeks. Give a right good squeeze. We're going to take one hand back and the other forward. And take the elbow back as far as you can, but try not to wing it out to the side. And the other one comes up to the side of the head. So that comes down. Other one goes up. And lift that elbow to the front. So we're really mobilising shoulders here. Some people have a lot of mobility in the shoulders for this, some people won't. But it's deep-seated muscles and we just need to work them, because if we don't, you will lose it. Hold that tummy in, keep the trunk braced, try not to arch the back. This time hand comes forwards. Other one up, just relax it a little bit. Then we're going to fold that down. We're going to, from here, hands by the side, push our fingertips down. Then we're going to fold our shoulders back and push our hands to the outside. Imagine the picture on a doctor's chart. They're nearly always facing forwards like this. Shoulders come back, hands go down, and push your fingertips down to the ground. Crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and feel that stretch. It's quite hard work if you're pushing hard enough. So squeeze your tummy and just hold for a few more moments. Breath comes in. On the breath out, we're going to relax. We're going to do a little bit of a shimmy and a shake. And we're just going to shake our body off. And when you're ready and comfortable, we're just going to go down to the mat, nice and easy. And remember, try and make everything an exercise. So still hold your tummy in, still hold your pelvic floor in, and just make the transition really smooth rather than just a flop down. So it's very easy down. I'm going to lie on the mat with our knees up and our feet near to our bum, and our fingertips will just to say touch the back of our heels. Now with your towel handy, we're going to take the towel and we're just going to grab it at either end, leaving a little bit to spare. So now my hand's about 30 centimetres, a foot apart. We're going to reach it up towards the ceiling, and as we're doing that, we're going to line our back up so we feel nice and straight. Take a quick look at your knees, and just make sure your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling rather than flopping to the outside. And then when we lift this towel up towards the ceiling, we're going to keep our tummy in. We're just going to push it up, and we're going to add a little bit of tension as we try and pull our hands apart. You'll now feel that your arms are gripping, and the towel might wobble. The towel wobbles, that's okay. There's tension in it. Squeeze your bum cheeks, take a breath in, then very smoothly, just keeping a little bit of tension in. 10-15%, that's all. We're going to take the towel back, and we're going to use it as a visual cue, just so it stays nice and straight. I'm going to take it back, but our face is still going to face up towards the ceiling. We're not going to tip our head. Just take it back, keep that tension in the towel. Then when it disappears out of your view, we're going to breathe in. On the breath out, just reset those abs, make sure they're locked on. We're going to take it forwards, and we're going to keep the tension in the towel. So just pull it apart nice and gently. We're going to take it much further forward this time, just till it touches our legs. Now you can either rest up here or you can keep the tension in. Pull that towel apart. Watch it as it goes back. As soon as it disappears out of view, that's the point when you're going to return it back to where you came from. And we're going to do one more. If you're doing these on your own, of course, you can do as many as you want, but just make sure you don't over-tense the muscles. You've always got to have this control of the towel itself. And it does do a lot of work. As it comes forwards this time, take it forwards, and we're going to turn the towel. I'm using my right hand will lower down towards the floor, and my left hand is going to reach forward with the towel. So the tension stays in the towel itself. Easy back, all the way back. Take a breath in, really brace the abs, and this time we're going to the opposite side. So this time my left hand is dropping round towards the floor, towards my left side, and I'm reaching forward with my right hand. So now we're getting a little bit extra work being done by the arms, but the side abdominals are really starting to kick in now, and we're going to take it back. Easy breathing. Easy up again, and turn that towel down towards the floor. Keep pulling it apart. Last one we're going to do. This time when we come back to the middle, we're going to come to the top. We're going to relax our grip slightly. We're going to bend our elbows slightly now, and we're going to draw this down towards our chest. Take a breath in. Pull it across your chest, elbows stick out to the side now. Breath comes in. Breath goes out, and we're going to lift that back up. So you've still got a little bit of tension through your hands going into the towel. Your arms are working, and you might feel, as I'm doing here, the towel's juddering. That's okay. Just an arm workout to go in with it. Now we're going to push up. We're going to lift up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are rounding. Tension through the towel as we lower. And this time, when we lower, we're just going to rest it on the chest and relax your hands off and give them a little bit of a shimmy and a shake. From there, we're just going to loose the towel to one side. We're going to relax on the mat a bit. We're going to take a breath in. On the breath out, we're going to lift our shoulders up, push our fingertips forwards, take our hands right the way back. We're going to circle our hands round to the side, just till you're out in that crucifix position. Then we're going to circle them back to the top. Hands are going to come forwards. They're going to come to the side of our legs, hands facing in towards thighs. And we're just going to push forwards with our fingertips. Just hold the abdominals a little bit so you can still feel your tummy working. Then we're going to roll back down to the mat. Take a breath in. On the breath out, one foot's coming up, second foot's coming up. We're going to take hold of one knee and we're going to push the other leg out. So your tummy's still working here because it's supporting this leg. Your back's working, your bum's working. It's all going. And we're just going to change across now a couple of times. If you've got the strength and the confidence to do it, you can just let go of that knee and you can do your swaps mid-air. But just make sure your back doesn't arch. If your back's got a tendency to arch, and we're all built differently, just support the knee and that will just help stop the arch a little bit. Very, very gently. Easy in, hands go on knees, shake those feet off, stretch out with them, and then very comfortably, we're going to roll back across onto one side first, easy across onto your fronts, and we're just going to shake our bum, push ourselves right the way back so we can stretch those shoulders out, because there's been a lot of work done today with shoulders. Elbows come down, we're just going to rock forwards and backwards a couple of times. Then one hand comes in, second hand comes in, bit of a shake of your bum, legs kick off at the back, then toes tuck under, and we're easy back. Breath comes in, breath goes out, easy back to the top as we stand up. Once we get to the top, really important to give your arms a shake and also just make sure that your legs are pumping a little bit. Really stretch those fingers out and just give your forearms a little bit of a rub too from the work with the towel. Little bit of a body wrap. Then shoulders come back and down. We're going to stand nice and tall. We're going to take a breath in and a breath out. A breath in, a breath out. Breath in, breath out. This time at the top, breath in, breath out as hands come round the side. Big scoop of air as you breathe up the side of the ribcage. Push all life's negatives out forward as you breathe out. Drop them on the floor, breath in, breath out. On the way down, bit of jazz hands, bit of a shimmy and a shake at the bottom. Check all moving parts, give yourselves a clap.